Good morning, students. Yesterday we have learned image formation by convex lens. Ray diagrams to show the image formation for convex lens. For convex lens, for about 5 positions, the convex lens forms real image. Only for one position, when the object is between focus and the optic center. When the object is between focus and the optic center, the image formed is virtual image, virtual erect image. Okay, we will come back to that later. Today we will learn how to draw ray diagram to show the image formation for concave lens. This is a concave lens, you see. It is thin at the middle, thick at the edges, whereas the convex lens is the one which is thick at the middle, thin at the edges. So if a lens is given in your hand, you must be able to identify which one is concave and which one is convex. If a lens is thick at the middle and thin at the edges, then it is a convex lens. On the other hand, if it is thin in the middle and thick at the edges, then it is a concave lens. See, this is a concave lens. I have drawn a principal axis passing through 2F, F and optic center. This is the optic center. For convenience, we draw an optic axis. So that will be helpful for drawing the ray diagrams. Now when the object is at infinity, when the object is far away at infinity, then the rays which are falling from the object are parallel. So a parallel beam of light, when such a parallel beam of light which is parallel to principal axis also, when it incidents on a concave lens, then divergence of the beam of light take place. The rays diverge. I have taken 2 rays, parallel rays. After incidenting here, they diverge away after refraction. This is after refraction, the rays are getting diverged. But when you produce them back, interestingly, they appear to origin from a point. That point is nothing but the focus of the concave lens. That point is the focus of the concave lens. And the image of this faraway object is appearing at this focus, and it is a point image appearing at the focus, and if you observe it, it's going to be an erect image. It is an erect point image formed at the focus. So you are going to say that it is a virtual image also, because this image cannot be obtained on the screen, therefore it is a virtual image. Since it cannot be obtained on the screen, therefore a point erect virtual image is formed at the focus. Now if the object is brought closer, suppose the object AB is now kept just beyond 2F. If it is kept just beyond 2F, then draw one ray of light parallel to principal axis, after refraction diverges. You see the divergence of the ray, and produce it back. It must be coinciding at focus, means it appears to have emerged from focus. Produce it back, it will be coinciding at focus. Now draw another ray of light directly passing through the optic center. When you draw another ray of light directly passing through the optic center, you see it goes undeviated. It does not undergo refraction at all. It goes undeviated. These rays, the one which is produced back, the divergent ray which is produced back, and the ray which is passing through the optic center, they merge at this point. And that forms the image of A. This forms the image of A. And the ray which is directly going along the principal axis, that ray forms the image here. So if AB is the object, we get A dash B dash as the image. And you see A dash B dash is an erect image. Erect means upright, straight. So erect image is formed. And again this image also cannot be obtained on the screen. Therefore this is a virtual image. And you see the size of the image. Size of the image is very small. Compared to the size of the object, size of the image is very small. So we diminished image, diminished erect virtual image is obtained between F and O. So please remember, concave lens always forms virtual images only, and virtual images cannot be obtained on the screen, and they are always erect images. So please draw these diagrams, practice. Even if you keep the object at any other point also, the image will be diminished image. This is what you will see for a concave lens. Now in the next part we are going to discuss about the lens formula. Just like the mirror formula that we have understood previously for concave mirror and convex mirror, there is an important formula which relates focal length with object distance and image distance. It is called as lens formula. Let us learn lens formula now. Okay. Lens formula and magnification. If u is the object distance, v is the image distance, and f the focal length of a lens, then lens formula is given by lens formula for a lens is given by 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, where v is image distance and u is object distance, that is distance of the object, and f is the focal length. F is the focal length. Now the sign conventions that we follow are same as the sign conventions that we followed for mirrors. Look here, the object is AB here. For our convenience, I have taken the object just beyond 2f. When the object is just beyond 2f, draw one ray of light parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the focus and it is extended. Another ray passing through the optic center goes undeviated without refraction, where these two rays meet, where these two rays converge. At that point, the image is formed. So image of A is formed here and image of B is formed here. Thus A dash B dash becomes the image. And you see it is inverted real image because it can be obtained on the screen. Therefore it is a real image. Let us take the height of this object as h dash. Sorry, height of the image as h dash as earlier, and height of the object as h. And you see BO becomes the object distance, and OB dash becomes the image distance. OF becomes the focal length. Okay. So OB object distance, OB dash image distance, OF focal length. So to relate these object distance, image distance and focal length, we got the lens formula 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Similarly, magnification as is defined earlier is size of the image by size of the object. Size of the image by size of the object. That can be also proved to be equal to v by u. Image distance by object distance. So I will write here, what is magnification? Magnification is size of image or height of the image divided by height of the object. This can be proved to be equal to image distance by object distance. So these two are important equations based on which we will be solving solving number of numerical problems. For convex lens, remember focal length is positive. For convex lens, focal length is on the right side. So we take focal length to be positive for convex lens. On the other hand, for concave lens, the focal length is negative because focal length is towards the left side of the concave lens. Therefore, for concave lens, the focal length is negative. But if I just write the lens formula and magnification, many boys start asking me, sir, how do you get this 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u? And then how do you equate h dash by h equal to v by u? Today itself Prajwal has asked me for concave mirror, sir, how is that h dash by h equal to minus v by u? How did you get that? Although I have derived in detail and we have solved number of problems, still Prajwal is asking me. So please refer my videos on concave mirror and solve the number of problems, then the things will be always remembered. So for your benefit, I am going to derive this equation, derivation of lens formula. This is also very simple based on your knowledge of geometry. So this ray optics is also called as geometrical optics. The principles of geometry are being employed here. So I am making use of this geometry and I am going to derive lens formula as well as magnification. This derivation part is not there for 10th class. Remember, this derivation part is there for 12th class. But for your benefit, for your better understanding, I am going to derive it, which is very simple. Okay. So for our reference, I have taken this ray diagram. Using this ray diagram, first I will derive what is lens formula. Look here, I am going to make use of pair of similar triangles. A, B, O. A dash, B dash, O. These are two right angle triangles. A, B, O. A dash, B dash, O. These are two right angle triangles and these are similar triangles. Already we have put earlier. Using similar triangles. Similar triangle A dash, B dash, O and triangle A, B, O. Using similar triangles A dash, B dash, O and A, B, O, because these are similar triangles. Already we have put, they are right angle triangles. These interior angles are equal. Alternative interior angles are equal. Okay. Now, using the property of similar triangles, ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Remember this. For pair of similar triangles, ratio of corresponding sides are equal. What is that ratio of corresponding side? A dash, B dash divided by AB. A dash, B dash divided by AB equal to, what is the corresponding side here? OB dash. OB dash is the base and what is the corresponding side here? OB. OB dash by OB. Call this equation number 1. This is one pair of similar triangles. Now look at another pair of similar triangles. I am considering this point where the ray of light, travel ray of light is incident. I am calling that point as M. So that I can draw this as OM, perpendicular. So I am considering another pair of similar triangles MOF and A dash, B dash, F. Using pair of similar, another pair of similar triangles A dash, B dash, A dash, B dash, F and A dash, B dash, F, MOF. MOF triangle. Look at this. Again, these two triangles are right angle triangles. And the alternative triangles are equal. Therefore, these are again similar triangles. Using this similar triangle, you see again I will write ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Again I will write A dash, B dash. A dash, B dash by What is the corresponding side here? OM. A dash B dash by OM. OM is equal to, the corresponding base here is B dash F. B dash F divided by, what is the corresponding side here? OF. B dash F divided by OF. Now you see, this OM is exactly equal to AB. Since it's a parallel beam of light, parallel ray of light which is parallel to principal axis, the size OM, the height OM is equal to the height of the object. So in the next line I can write this implies, since OM is equal to AB, I will write the same ratio as A dash B dash by AB. I am replacing OM by AB, that's it, equal to B dash F. What is B dash F from the diagram? B dash F can be written as OB dash minus OF. B dash F can be written as, look at this, B dash F is equal to OB dash minus OF. OB dash minus OF. So I am writing this, OB dash minus OF divided by, the denominator is OF. Call this equation 2. And you see the equation number 1 and equation number 2. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. LHS are same. Left hand side of equation number 1 and equation number 2 are same. Therefore, I can equate RHS. Equating RHS of 1 and 2. So I can write using equation 1 and 2. We get look at this. We get OB dash by OB. OB dash by OB equal to OB dash minus OF divided by OB dash minus OF divided by OF. Call this equation number 3. Now let us find out what is the meaning of OB dash. OB dash from the diagram. OB dash is the image distance. OB is the object distance. OF is the focal length. And we will write these values using sign convention. OB dash, look at this. OB dash is towards the right side. Therefore, it is positive. So OB dash is the image distance which is positive plus B. Then similarly OB is the object distance. Object should be always kept towards the left side. Therefore OB equal to minus U. Since it is towards left side of the O optic center, therefore it should be negative minus U. Then what is OF? OF is the focal length, distance of the focus from the optic center. It is the focal length and it is towards the right side. Therefore, it is plus F. So I have just substituted these values from the diagram using sign conventions. Now just substitute here. Plus B divided by minus U. Plus B divided by minus U is equal to, what is OB dash? OB dash is B minus F divided by OF is plus F. So thus we get simple equation. Now cross multiplying, we get VF equal to minus UV plus UF. VF is equal to minus UV plus UF. Okay. Now recall how did we get the mirror formula? We have divided this entire equation by UVF. Dividing throughout the equation by UVF. Again, boys will ask me, why do we divide? So if we divide, we get the required length formula. Simple length formula. Okay. Dividing this UVF. So left hand side, VF cancels. You are left with 1 by U equal to. If you divide this by UVF, UV cancels. You are left with minus 1 by F plus UF cancels. You are left with 1 by V. Therefore, take this minus 1 by F to the left hand side, 1 by U to the right hand side. This implies 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U. This is our important length formula. Length equation or length formula. This is how we get 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. And please remember, F is positive for convex lens. And what about concave lens? F is negative for concave lens. If F is positive for convex lens, F is negative for concave lens. And accordingly, we have to remember the sign conventions and we should go for solving the numerical problems. The next one is, what is that? Magnification. Look here, magnification. Using equation 1 itself, we get the magnification. Using equation 1 itself, we get the magnification. What is that equation 1? A dash B dash by AB. What is A dash B dash? H dash. What is AB? H. So H dash by H, that itself gives us magnification. So here itself I can write, using equation 1, M is equal to H dash by H. H dash by H is equal to what? From this equation, OB dash by OB. OB dash, what is OB dash? V. What is OB? OB is minus U. But H dash is minus H dash. Look at it. Look at this. Since it is inverted and acting vertically downwards, it is along the negative y-axis. Therefore, H dash is negative. So minus H dash by H is equal to V by minus U. So minus cancels. Therefore, magnification is equal to H dash by H, that is equal to V by U. So this is the equation for magnification. I think the things are very clear now. So this is what we got. This is length formula and this is magnification. I think things are very clear. Now there are certain things to be remembered before you go for solving the numerical problems. Okay, look here. Before we conclude, there are two important things to be remembered. That is regarding magnification. If it is a convex lens, when the convex lens forms a real inverted image, when the convex lens forms a real inverted image, remember the magnification becomes negative. That means negative because it forms the inverted image, so H dash will be negative and H will be positive. Therefore, for convex lens, for the formation of inverted real image, magnification is negative. For the same convex lens, if it forms virtual erect image. Virtual image will be always erect image for convex lens. Then M is positive. M takes the symbol positive. For concave lens, remember the concave lens always forms virtual erect image only. Erect image, virtual erect image. So M is always positive. So these are the three things to be remembered. If h dash by h is greater than 1, then it is magnified or enlarged. If h dash by h is less than 1, then it is diminished in size. I think you got the point. It means if the size of the image is greater than size of the object, then such a image is called as enlarged image. If the size of the image is less than the size of the object, then it is diminished image. How many times it is enlarged, how many times it is diminished, that ratio is called as magnification. So in the next session we will solve different types of numerical problems both for convex lens and concave lens. Then the meaning of lens formula and mirror formula will be very clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.